Name a country we have defeated them by Al Murray. The Go asked his audience at the Edinburgh Festival to name a country, so show when we defeated them. I've seen lots of historical videos about European events, so I should know a lot of this about this, but I don't know. So Al Murray is awesome, man. I've seen some of his clips, and he comes off as this idiot who doesn't know much, but a drunk idiot. But when you actually see what he's saying and when you know things, you would understand that even though lots of it are exaggerated, it has some form of true in it. It's just awesome because his knowledge is really vast. He just comes off as this drunk idiot, but he really knows his stuff. So it's always awesome to see his, take on things. So let's watch this video.
We have defeated every single fucking country in the world at war. Name a country, Gary. Germany, 1945, thank you very much.
That's easy.
Very recent, job done, twice in one century. If only they'd tried again around 99, we got the fucking hat trick. Another country, please.
If they tried in 99, we all would have been dead, because that would be the World War III with the nuclear weapons. After World War II, nuclear weapons was invented, and it's like, that's it, you can't have World War now. But yeah, Germany, that was so easy. Of course, they defeated them twice in one century.
Argentina, 82, no help for no one else. And that, of course, was a war not for oil, but for penguins. Because we all know penguins are an essential ingredient in making Guinness. You boil them up, the white stuff floats to the top, job done. Another country, please.
Conan loves that drink.
Another one, France, thank you. We're in 1815 Waterloo, we haven't heard from them
Napoleon
since. Another one, please. Canada, Canada used to be part of the British Empire, which means they're an ally of ours. As you know, being an ally of ours counts as losing to us. Why else are the Canadians so miserable? Another one, please.
That's kind of deep when you think about it. I don't know if he meant it as that deep or not, but years ago in British Empire, most of them, their allies are either got defeated by them or they were scared of British. That's why they became allied of them. They weren't really allies. It's just they were strong arm into being allies. That is kind of true, man. Because if you're ally of Britain, it's mostly because you were either some form of way got defeated or you were scared of them.
Hey? Spain, 1588, Battle of the Armada. Thank you, sir. We haven't heard from them since. Another one. Uganda. That was an African colony, of course, that at one point used to belong to the Germans. Then in 1919, the League of Nations, as you know, when the Treaty of Versailles, when the world was redivided, and the African colonies were partitioned and separated between France and Great Britain. And we got Uganda as a result simply of it being defeating the Germans. We got given Uganda, which sounds like fucking winning there, without even having to go there. Result. Another one, please.
That's awesome.
Another one.
His mentality is really awesome, man. Yeah, Uganda was German colony in World War I. Obviously, after defeat, they were, given to Britain. So that is defeating them. I understand where this is gonna go because, in most areas, either it's Germany, France, or Britain. In Africa, most countries are either theirs, either British or either French or either Germany or either Portugal's. So around that time, most countries in Africa, most countries in Asia was basically kind of one of these European countries' country. So basically, if you defeated either France, Portugal, or Germany in some way or form in past, you basically have defeated most of the countries in the world because they belong to those countries in the first place.
Another one. Need to go to more pub quizzes, love. Another one, please. Hey, United States. All right, okay. You're thinking War of Independence, America finds itself free of Great Britain. Yeah, they see that as a win. We see that as a lucky fucking escape. But let's not forget, in the War of 1812 to 1814, the Royal Navy sailed up the Potomac River, set fire to the White House, and the Americans had to whitewash it to cover up the fire damage, which is why it's called the White House. The Americans sued for peace at the end of 1814, even though they won a battle at the end of the war. The war's already over, the stupid fuckers were still fighting, even though they'd already lost. And that is America, and they've been working for us ever since. Another one.
America's been working for Britain, okay. Okay, I can see his point there. I mean, when America was, trying to get out of Britain, obviously America was Britain's, British country. So, when they tried to become independent, their main core army was the British army. Now that has become their enemy, British army. So obviously at the start, Americans struggled to fight British. And at the point, British just came up and burned the White House and did lots of damage. So he's just claiming that that's where the war was ended. But you know, the Americans just kept fighting. So in that sense, they won. That's what he's saying. That's so exaggerated, but that's so funny to hear, man.
Please. Belgium, of course, is a creation of the series of treaties that came out at the end of the Napoleonic Wars.
Yes.
The fallout of Waterloo 1815. It was the Duchy of Burgundy, of course. The Netherlands states were divvied up into two buffer zones in order to prevent any one single power taking control of the Netherlands, which is, of course, our dangerous flank between Germany and France, and we don't like European hegemony of one power, and that's why Belgium and Holland were cut up to two and a buffer zone created. And I think if you create a country out of thin fucking air, you've won. Another one, please.
That is such a great logic, man. He's awesome, man. He's so awesome. Yeah, I saw the Napoleonic War, so I know a lot about it. But yeah, buffer country. That's a good point, man. If you created a country just because of a strategic military point, you kind of defeated them in a sense.
Another one. Italy. Yeah, 1943. Folded early, didn't they? Another one, please. Hey? China! Opium War, 1860. Another one, please. Hey? Burkina Faso used to be a German colony. I refer to my previous answer. Another one, please. Hey? Norway, they used to be the Vikings, love. We saw them off in the end, didn't we? And look at that, that's a come down. Once they were Vikings, now look at them, Norwegians. That's a fucking collapse, isn't it? From horny helmets to horny helmets. Another one, please. Japan, we've got the Yanks to do it for us. Another one. Peru. What language do they speak in Peru, sir? Portuguese. No, they don't, actually. They speak Spanish. Yeah, which means in 1512, when Pope Julius XII divided the New World into two sections down the line of longitude 129, the stuff to the east of that went to Portugal, which is why they speak Portuguese in Brazil. The stuff to the west of that went to Spain, which means Peru was technically part of Spain when we defeated Spain in 1588, Battle of the Armada. So we done Peru without even having a visit. Job done.
There you go. Like I said, either one of these European countries, if Britain has defeated them, they've defeated most of the countries in the world because they were basically European colonies at a certain point of time.
Argument here.